Let me start with a question. What if some deaths in history were never truly solved? What if the bodies were buried, but the truth never was? Centuries have passed, empires have fallen, civilizations have changed, yet some questions still stand silently against time. Today, we are going to uncover the most mysterious deaths in history, deaths that were not just endings, but the beginning of endless speculation, theories, and unanswered questions. These are not movie plots. These are real people, real events, and deaths whose true stories remain hidden. So, let's turn back the pages of history and step into the shadows, where death occurred, but mystery survived. (30 BC), the final days of ancient Egypt. Roman armies were closing in, and the fate of Queen Cleopatra was sealed. History tells us that Cleopatra ended her life by allowing a venomous snake to bite her. But here's the problem. No snake was ever found. No clear bite marks were recorded. Cleopatra was not just a queen. She was a powerful political figure, and alive, she was dangerous to Rome. So the question remains, did she choose death, or was death chosen for her? Her life ended that night, but the truth disappeared into history. Once the most powerful man in Europe, Napoleon Bonaparte died in isolation on the island of St. Helena in 1821. The official cause of death, stomach cancer. But years later, scientists examined his hair and found extremely high levels of arsenic. Was it accidental exposure, or was Napoleon slowly poisoned? If so, by whom? An enemy, or someone close to him? A conqueror of nations reduced to a mystery. In 1849, the famous writer Edgar Allan Poe vanished. Days later, he was found wandering the streets, confused, weak, and wearing someone else's clothes. He never explained what happened. Before his death, he repeatedly spoke a single name, a name historians still debate today. Alcohol? Political manipulation? Mental collapse? Ironically, the master of mystery turned his own death into one of history's greatest riddles. In 1922, the tomb of Pharaoh Tutankhamun was opened. The world celebrated. But soon after, those involved in the excavation began dying under strange circumstances. The media called it the curse of the pharaoh. Science suggests toxic mold or bacteria inside the sealed tomb, yet the timing of the deaths still raises questions. Was it coincidence, or was history protecting its secrets? Amelia Earhart was more than a pilot. She was a symbol of courage. In 1937, during her attempt to fly around the world, she vanished. No wreckage, no confirmed remains, no final message. Some believe her plane crashed into the ocean. Others believed she was captured. Despite decades of searches, the sky never gave her back. She disappeared and took the truth with her. History does not always give answers. Sometimes it only leaves clues. And maybe that is why these stories still haunt us today. Which mystery disturbed you the most? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe for more real stories that history never fully explained. Because remember, What history tells us is not always the full truth.